I'm an android, not a human.
Can I kill you now? You're getting annoying.
I won't let you do as you please!
Over here! I'll win this. Is that all? I don't think so. Time to pay back. Eat this! Here we go! Ah! Out of my way! Here we go!
And here we are with Android 18, everyone. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you here. This is her second preset. I don't know why her first preset is the outfit she wears when Semi-Perfect Cell is hunting her down. It makes more sense for that to be like her third preset, this one being her first one, which is why I did this one first. Now, unlike 17, there isn't really meant to be like a future set 18 preset. All of these pretty much fit in pretty well with, you know, the rest of the series. But I guess this one could also be seen as like a future 18 one. But, you know, this is her standard iconic outfit. Anyways, though, oh, I think I forgot to do her grab. I'll do it next time. Basically, her basic strings are all pretty good. I like that it includes more kicks. It looks like they try to go for like a more sadistic 18, like, ultimate attack type deal for this game, which is fine. I like that she does more kicks and is like more of a brutal fighter in this game than others. It is nice to see that. I do think it fits her. Same thing for her combos. Her combos are pretty good. A lot of the females in this game have a lot of good combos, which is really good because, again, it gives people a reason to play them. Her grab is basically kind of like 17's, but it is meant to be the like throw she does to slam Vegeta onto the ground during her sadistic 18 ultimate. So it's fine. It's pretty disrespectful, which is what I would expect from her. Deadly Dance is one of my favorite attacks in the game. It's just a barrage of energy blades slashing into them. This is actually a move called Excel Dance from Budokai. In this game, it's called Deadly Dance, which is fine. I like Deadly Dance better. Excel Dance isn't bad, but I also, when I was younger, thought that this was also meant to be basically the combo she does to Vegeta to break his arm, aka the combo she does during Sadistic 18. It's one of my favorite melee moves in the game for good reason. One, it's a strong move. Two, it looks pretty good. And three, it's really good for combos, especially if you have someone stamina broken. So I have no issues with it whatsoever. It's a really good move that fits 18. Endless Shoot, I don't remember when she uses this. This could be a Xenoverse exclusive. I don't think it is, but I will check. It's pretty much just a mini barrage Emperor's Death Beam, pretty much. It's just a barrage of blast. I think this is meant to be. Okay, no, I don't think this is a Xenoverse exclusive. I'm gonna have to check. But I think when I was reading on the wiki about Power Blitz, the DB wiki, it mentions that Endless Shoot is a variant of Power Blitz, pretty much just a piercing barrage version of it, which works. 18 does have multiple scenes, especially during the History of Trunks movie and the final episodes of the Cell arc where she's doing a barrage. So this is her signature barrage attack. It works here. She has a key drain move. Once again, I don't see why she needs to have it. Other than the fact that it's, unique. It's a Xenoverse exclusive move, but 18 can't absorb ki. So I still don't understand why she has it when they could have done a different move. Um, I would have liked to see her like bubble, that like pink bubble she gets in some of the games where she fires a bunch of pink barrages. Yeah, it suck to have another barrage attack for this preset, but it's better than having nothing, and it's kind of iconic to me. Other than that, this version has pretty standard attacks. Full power energy volley could have been supplemented with, I don't know, some type of like other attack, maybe like a different energy wave. She kind of does a lot of energy waves in the modern games, and she has one in Raging Blast that they could have used. A like one-handed. They could have called it like Power Flash or Photon Flash. Yeah, they could have called it Photon Flash, which is what they call 17's ultimate. I would have been fine with her having something like that, or maybe like a heart variant of Super Electric Strike. Maybe they could have called it like Power Strike. Maybe she does like a combo and do it with like a massive blast or something. Something just to not give her full power energy wave. She has enough moves to pick from where you can make a moveset for her. So there's not really a reason for her to have this.
I don't think so. Time to pay back. Destructo disc! Ah!
Don't underestimate me! I am Super Vegeta!
Destructo disc!
Here's her third preset, but the second preset we're going to be looking at. This is just her ripped outfit, so basically her fight with Vegeta only, really. This one is basically the full realized 18, even though I do think that her presets are really lacking in, like, I don't know, Android 18 stuff. Meteor Crash, I guess, is okay. It's a good move, but it's really stock, and she already has a perfectly good melee move in Deadly Dance. But I guess if you wanted to do something like with like a nice pink barrage, maybe call it like Beautiful Dance, or maybe Excel Express, where she just does a nice combo and maybe ends it with like a kick to show that she breaks their arm or something, to be a allusion to what she does to Vegeta. Consecutive energy shot combo is not needed at all. This could have easily been used with Power Blitz, because she only has Power Blitz in one move, in one preset. So give her Power Blitz. Destructo Disc is okay, since it is also meant to be Boo 18, and she does use Destructo Disc. I'm a little disappointed that it's not pink, just to differentiate her from, Krillin's, but for this game, it would have been a totally different move, which I would have been okay with. A dual Destructo Disc, it's kind of become like her signature attack, and yes, in a lot of the games, her Destructo Discs are actually thrown two-handed. She always throws two in most games. Budokai Tenkaichi, Raging Blast 1, Raging Blast 2, Ultimate Tenkaichi, I think even Battle of Z, and even in Sparking Zero. So it's kind of like her signature version of Destructo Disc, so I understand why it's an ultimate here. Because it's a iconic attack, and her other iconic attacks are more cutscene related. We couldn't really get Sadistic 18 in this game, especially in something like Raging Blast 1, or sorry, Xenoverse 1, because she's a Xenoverse 1 character, and they didn't have cutscene ultimates. Maybe we could have seen it if she was in Xenoverse 2, because Lord Slug has one. So I don't see why she couldn't have something similar. I do wish maybe they did update her, but all her stuff, she's never been updated unless you count her festival preset, which even still isn't really like, a real update. But I like dual Destructo Disc. I still think they should have made it pink. Personally, I like her pale pink Destructo Discs. But in terms of actual moves, This is probably one of her best ones, which I have to say does kind of suck because the other one just has a lot of more 18. And here's basically the last legitimate preset of 18 before we get into her festival version. This is basically just the one with semi-perfect cell. It's really weird that we have her in this outfit, but no semi-perfect cell. Yeah, technically there's one in the game files, but you can't play as him, and he's basically just reused assets. Because they're fucking lazy and didn't want to give us a free DLC. Honestly, if they gave me a free character, I would have at least played Breakers for a little bit. But they didn't, so it makes me not want to play Breakers even more. With that being stated, though, this is the only version of her that has Power Blitz. I don't know. This version just feels very weak compared to the other ones. Like, full power energy wave, she doesn't need it. After image is fine. Power Blitz, though, it's two balls that shoot towards the opponent this time. Personally, I don't really understand. But, whatever, I guess. I do remember it more being like a blast, like more like a angle hexagon blast from like some of the older games. It's fine the way it is though. I definitely don't mind, and hey, it's still pretty cool. I'm just glad they gave it to her. Wish 17 had his own like blue or green version of it, whatever color you want to give him in this game. Yeah, this version's alright. There isn't really much to talk about though.
Destructive disc.
And here is Festival Android 18. Yeah, she got a festival variant. And her best move got a festival variant as well. It's similar to Demon Flurry, where if you time it right, you can get a lot more hits done. I don't know how many, but there's quite a lot that you can do, especially if you keep on, like, I think, clicking it. I held it down just to show, just to showcase. But I like that they gave her a kind of a better version of it. I think it's cool. It's one of the few festival moves that I like, even if it's not super duper different. And honestly, maybe they could have turned this move into Sadistic 18, but that would have been way better as a ultimate, similar to Deborah's Darkness Sword, which is a super in this game, which I guess does make sense, but it's also a little bit disappointing that usually, the ult that he has, that's usually, his ult in basically every game that he's in isn't the ult here. Kinda sucks. But not the worst thing ever, I guess. Overall, I would say 18 is a B character. She's really good in gameplay, and for that, I would probably give her in like an A. But for the way she's represented in this game, I do like every single one of her moves, which is why she's B. But I do think her presets lack things, and that's what keeps her from being A. Overall, 18's a pretty nice character. And she's around the same thing as normal 17. She's way better than Ranger 17, though. But this still isn't her best variant.